on here, my man? Let me turn this microphone on.
He's Rodney now. He is
wow,
Rodney.
Oh, wow. Oh, how's it going there, buddy?
Rodney.
How old are you? Where are you from, bud?
11 from Illinois.
11 years old. Do you play football?
No.
Dude, you could be an absolute lineman. I bet the coaches love talking to you, right? We are ready to go. Here is the first turn action. You don't even if you see anybody you know, who's going to be the winner here? You got the inside scoop.
Stasic hole shot award to Canyon Richards, by the way, on that Yamaha. Making that Yamaha 65 look good. But where did Canyon go? He's already been pushed back to fourth.
Yeah, Vincent Way with that high leg kick there on the outside. He's got the bright yellow gear, the white bike. In fact, the kids look like twins running 1 and 2.
Yeah, looking good in yellow into the 10 Commandments. So Richards, hole shot, but all the way back to about 5th now on that number 2.
Jimmy Brown, your leader, number 17.
The 51 feet off the pegs, big time in that section.
Jet Kellogg. How about that?
Is he out of Battle Creek, Michigan? Oh, and a pile up here in the 10 Commandments. Everybody up and okay. Good little battle. Now the number 17 making his presence felt. That is Jimmy Brown.
So Jimmy Brown,
got a 10 -year-old, 11-year-old Jimmy.
Yeah, like
finally.
Frank and a Harold, like some old school moms and dads says, you know what, we're going to throw it back. It's going to be Harold. It's going to be Jimmy. Eustace.
Joe, John. Really? I didn't know about that one.
That's a very popular name. So Jimmy Brown delivering, but no, Vincent Way says, I'll take over from here. Look at the motor. He popped a big wheelie, did a little catwalk, if you will.
Unbelievable, the pack. It's changed every single time we have a camera cut. Who's in the lead? But right now it's Way.
Third. That's trouble for these guys. You know who Seth Dennis is, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. What do they call him? What's his nickname?
Send it, sir.
Oh, I knew he would know it. Yeah. Have you ever gotten a nickname?
No, not really.
What about you, Weege?
That's why, yeah, Weege does. Yeah, you just hit it. You just said it.
I never got one,
We might get one for William by the time this week is over.
What's your last name, William?
Tucker.
William Tucker.
There's Send It Seth. Coming up on the number 52. He is in third. That's Cole Blecha right in front of him. And
Kenny Richards back in about 5th, by the way, our early whole shot leader there. Had some problems. What happened there?
William, I think what we're seeing here is we're dealing with 10 and 11-year-olds. How old are you?
11.
All right, so you understand. You understand the mentality. The moms and dads are probably saying, calm down, it's a long week. But then the first lap of the race comes, and it looks like they just go absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
William, could you calm down if you were like in 4th place?
No.
No. Do you race and ride?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, you're better than us already. The last guy didn't even ride that I announced with. I said, well, you're already better than us, even though you don't ride.
Yeah, even not riding, he's still a better rider than you. The first time he gets on a bike, he will still
way faster. So you do a little riding back home? You do some trail riding or what? Motocross?
Motocross.
Have you got some trophies?
Yes.
Already way better. No doubt about that.
I think Seth just passed.
He's trying to get back to the action. Way to call it.
He did. He got us back on track. So Seth, then a rider down on the inside in that corner might have been Dudney, or was that Cole? Let's sort it out now. You got Way.
You know who Vincent Way's dad is?
Baleka.
Nick Way.
Oh, this guy, he knows his stuff.
Dennis.
This is going to be a good race.
I think it was Caden Dudney who went down in that corner around that monster can. William, it looks like Seth Dennis starting to close up.
Yeah, he might try making a move in this corner because he's getting pretty close to him.
Yeah, we're in the storyland right now. Vincent Way going to feel some heat. Seth Dennis around the outside.
That's a good battle. You don't want to get too close to that guy, do you?
No.
That'd be scary, right?
Well, he did. And look, squaring him up. Dennis goes from outside to inside. I don't think the ruts went that direction. I don't know how he even did that. Coming back on Way again.
Yeah, they smoothed the track out so there's not as many ruts for these guys, which is cool. Would you like to ride this racetrack or that super rutty track? Are you good at ruts?
This racetrack, for sure.
No doubt. I'd rather ride on the grass. I don't even want to ride on that track.
I mean, we just had a 45-plus Moto on 450s, so yeah, guys, take some of those ruts out of the track. They don't have the ground clearance on these, so that's leading to good racing. Seth Dennis catches Way. William, I thought he was going to make the pass. Oh, here's a shot, but Way's doing a good job holding him off.
Yeah.
So let's see if Way can do it. Meanwhile, it looks like Richards, who had the whole shot, then a bad first lap, is starting to climb back into contention in 4th. Seth Dennis throwing everything here, Kevin, at Vincent Way.
He absolutely is. Now, what would you want to do if you were the leader here? Would you want to try to protect those inside lines, or are you just going to go for it?
Probably protect the inside lines.
But then sometimes you go slow and the guy can get around you, so it's kind of a weird dynamic there, huh?
Yeah, you don't really want to think about who's behind you or what's going on behind you.
That's a good point. Want to race ahead. That's what they say. Race forward. Keep your head going in that direction. Does your dad get mad at you when you turn around and look at the other guys?
For sure.
Yes. Does he say he's going to put mirrors on your bike?
No.
What about if you sit down too much? Does he say he's going to take the seat off your bike? Have you heard?
It happens a lot.
So the classic things
it already happens a lot. The seat off? You guys do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic dad move, man. That's been going on since the 70s.
Yep, I did it to my kid too. Had to ride without a seat.
Yep.
And he's all, I can do it. Look,
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
Oh, your leader goes down. What happened?
Looks like he just tucked the front end.
That's a great terminology there, picking it up.
And what's your last name?
Tucker.
So he would know all about. He would know all about tucking that front end.
That's
William
right.
Tucker helping us with the call up here, our apprenticeship program. So now Seth Dennis, that changed things in a hurry, Kevin.
Sure did. Seth Dennis now in contention. Like Chad Reed says, you got to be in it to win it. You just got to stay up, put the pressure on the guy. Do you think he was pressuring? That might have caused like when somebody rides behind you, do you get nervous and start changing things up and get a little squirrely?
Yes.
All right.
Look who's on the move here. Who's on that number 2 there, William?
Canyon Richards.
He's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Canyon Richards on that Yamaha 65, relatively new bike, making his debut here just a couple of years ago, and he's part of that blue crew. And also the number 5, Deacon Deno, who had a whole shot yesterday. Now Deno's showing that he can come through the pack.
Any of your buddies in this class racing?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Brody Barth and Brennan Harrison.
Okay. Can you beat those dudes? Say it right now. They're not listening. Okay. Well, he's honest.
Okay, he didn't have to, man. Unless they could go back and watch the replay.
Oh, that's true.
So we got a double team effort here. We got the 2 of Richards and Deacon
Deno in front of him and Dumas behind him.
Yeah, so Deno and Dumas and Richards, they're all trying to catch Blecka, who's up ahead, into the sand turn.
Yeah, they're right in front of us. You can actually look out the window here and pick up the action. Your leader right down there to your left. Seth Dennis, would you look over to the crowd like he just did? He's like waving at people and blowing kisses to girls.
Yeah, probably if you're getting a little bit of a lead.
I saw Jet Reynolds did it. He threw the one-hander on the last lap.
Yeah, he took his hat off like a cowboy and tipped it to one of the ladies.
Wow, during the moto.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, much obliged, ma'am.
Canyon Richards is closing up real close on Cole Blecka.
Yeah, take us through it, man. What are you seeing?
He's just trying to pressure him a lot, force a mistake, and he just went up the inside.
Oh, did he get it, though?
Oh, I thought he had it, but that outside came back for Blecka. This is a good battle here down the twisties after the start, side by side. Okay, this is going to be a real decision right here. Ooh. No decision. No. Just leave it floored if you're Canyon Richards, and he made it happen.
Still not done yet, though, as Deno is wanting to get right back around him.
Man, I love this racetrack. You always see that at Loretta's. Takes 4 or 5 corners to make a pass stick. That's Blecka and Richards, I believe, here battling it out. That's for second place.
Man, these riders have just changed back and forth there. Seth Dennis now trying to ride himself back into the hunt here. Not sure how many spots he lost.
What a weird position for, I think you mean Way.
No, well, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, Way. Way is now 5th, although this is such a close pack. He might be able to make it further up in the order than that. Seth Dennis, your leader. Then it is Blecka, Richards, Deno, and Way top 5. William, give us the rest of the top 10 outside that top 5 spot.
Manuel Dumez in 6th, Mason Rayner in 7th, Brody Barth in 8th, Caden Dudney in 9th, and Jack Kellogg in 10th.
Oh, you don't homeschool, do you?
What?
You don't homeschool, do you?
No.
No, I could tell.
All right.
He got those names dialed in.
Got the 10, too. Yeah. He had that dialed. That was a top 10 rundown brought to you by Dunlop and
William Tucker.
William Tucker. It's brought to you by William Tucker.
He gave $10 to sponsor the top 10.
FMF. He's got an FMF hat. We'll say it was brought to you by FMF. The number 5, that's Deacon Deno on your screen right now. He was trying to keep pace with Richards. Richards is on the gas. Now, I'm going to give you another tip here as part of our apprentice program. People watching at home aren't necessarily watching amateur racing every day, so we try to give the numbers as often as possible. If you're watching a motocross race next week and the number 2, most people know that's Cooper Webb, or it was Jeremy McGrath, or it was Ryan Villapoto. In this case, we try to reference that 2 as often as possible.
I like to throw in the gear color, maybe.
Yeah.
Yellow gear, blue bike.
You've got to assume most people at home, this might be the only amateur race they watch all year, maybe the only 65 race they watch all year. So we try to give as much color literally as we can. The 27 is moving back up.
He's coming, Vincent Way. Another one of those father-son deals, like we had Timmy Ferry's son, Evan Ferry, out here battling. And now you have Evan Way, Nick Way. I think Tyler Rattray's kid was out here. We had Kiefer's son, father-son duos out there. It's really
you
cool
got Max Voland and Hayden Deegan winning big time in their motos. So what do you think? Vincent Way, how far forward can he go? He's got Deno and Blecka.
Why not a podium spot? What do you think, man? You think he can get up to a top 3?
Yeah, because he's not very far down.
Good call.
Only a second down.
Look at that. He went to the
board.
Good call,
job,
man.
William.
So there's all of our leaders right there. That's your top 4. Well, your second through 5th, I should say. Richards all the way back to Vincent Way, who is back in the hunt going after the number 5 of Deacon Deno. Right there, you'll see Way in your screen.
Then it's Manuel Dumais, Mason Rayner, Brody Barth, Caden Dudney, Jet Kellogg, Jimmy Brown back to 11th. Coben Maltais is 12th. Kevin DePino 13th. Carson Wood and Parker Miller. That's the top 15 in this 65, 10 to 11. Vincent Way keeps closing the gap.
So now the rut's starting to form. So if you're in the next class, think about this. Like you just rode, let's say a 250B class. Let's say they were up next and the lines got cut in by a 65. That may be kind of tricky for you to go out on your 250F after the little guys on a 65 came in and threw the ruts down, huh?
Yeah, for sure. It'd be real tricky for them.
It'd be like you going out on your 65 after the PWs went and just dug some deep ruts. You know how the P-dubs always come out and just chomp into that.
Oh, yeah, the P-dubs.
They're rough. Those turf tires.
Speaking of, we're going to have our 50 classes for the first time this year. Oh, coming up next as we watch Cole Blecka almost throw it away in that sand. So our 50cc motos, which will include the new
electric e-bike.
I think it will. Now we're just going to run 2 of them, I believe, looking at our program here. Mini E will run at the end of the day. After 51, 7 to 8 limited. So we're going to split our 50 classes. I would imagine because riders are now eligible for 2 different 50 classes. You could race a 50 and a mini E. So we got to split it. So we're going to have 2 51cc classes, the 4 to 6 age group, followed by the now, and then the 7 to 8 age group will be later in the day, and also mini E.
What a great battle now, Wygant. We got third, fourth, and fifth right in the mechanics area, and that's a battle for the number 3 spot. They're literally in the mechanics area.
Wow, that's crazy.
Tuning the bike up. Dad said, bring it in.
Just jet it.
We're going to put a shim in that front wheel. She's not handling the left turn so well. Run a little loose. There's a great battle, though. That's going to be the number 52, the 5 of Dudney there, of Deacon Deno, excuse me.
Yeah, Deno and Dudney, 52 and 5. That's totally thrown us for a loop. And they're on this long, short shoot.
And Deno. How about that? We'll just go that way. There is Canyon Richards on the blue, the number 2 bike, jumping up and down little bobbleheads there. Cole Blecka right behind him. Deacon Deno on the number 5, and then Vincent Way just behind them on that number 27 machine. You know what? One thing I noticed, the pits are awful quiet when when all the 60s are lined up on the track, and then all the 50s are there because they're not on golf carts and
Oh, not being
kids. Just nice and relaxing. You can walk.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the battle between Cole Blecka and Deacon Deno is allowing Vincent Way to close up on him.
I think you're 100% right. Great analysis, because you'll get to battle with the guy in front of you and slowing down, kind of protect your lines, and then Vincent Way can just kind of reel them in, run the good lines.
Yeah. So that's what we're watching, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, pretty close here, and 12 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. Oh boy, the 5 of Deacon Deno riding that rear fender and close it in.
Oh, trying something around the outside. What do you think about that outside line?
It's a lot for a 65 to take that much ground.
It is. It looked good going in, but it wasn't as good coming out. Switching over, he's trying to set himself up for the inside in this big sweeper. Watch that number 5, Deacon Deno. Can he ride over that back fender again? He does.
Woo, we almost tucked it right there, William Tucker, and he makes the pass. How about that? So when you're riding 50s, the class or the dad line is stay inside. There's no reason to go outside, get momentum on a PW. Just go inside to inside. Now you get on 65, you can kind of choose those lines, right? Because they got power.
Yeah, because some of the jumps you have to go for the outside maybe.
To get a little speed, even get up them on a PW.
Hey, William, when you first got on that bike, and I think I was talking about this yesterday, shifting the motorcycle, was it a big deal?
The clutch.
Yeah, but when you're that young, it feels like you can learn it pretty easy.
That's, they always say foreign languages. That's in other countries. You learn that foreign language at age 4 or 5, you soak it right up. Trying to learn things as an 18-year-old is tough. So
your dad have you driving a manual vehicle right after that, didn't you? You're just driving the old 5-speed?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, on the road, just to get some experience with the gears. Okay, so here's your battle right now. Vincent Way on the 27. He's trying to get in on this with Deno, who has gotten around Blecka. Canyon Richards all alone in 2nd, and Seth Dennis all alone out front. Been a good week for Dennis. I think this would be his 2nd Moto win so far here at Loretta's in 2020. Into the 10 Commandments we go. And Vincent Way, you see him in the yellow gear on that 27.
Man,
he's lurking. And all because of one mistake he made about 3 corners before this, early in the race, just tucked the front in a left-hand turn. He was running out front, went
Another
to 5th.
mistake.
You saw it. He picked it up. So we're watching the 27 of Vincent Way try to reel these guys in. For a moment, he led this bad boy. Good for him. He's not messing with that inside line there. Nope, don't want to do that.
It's good stuff. 65, as I mentioned, we'll have our 51cc classes for 4 to 6 age riders. That is limited, and then shaft drive limited after this, and then it's intermission. And then 125C will kick off our second set of motos, and we'll go back to the order again. What's happened to the number 5?
He got passed by both guys.
Well, he looked down at the bike.
Yeah, number 5 of Deacon Dino goes from 3rd to 5th. Something must be going on. Vincent Way is like, I'll take it.
Oh, poor Deacon Dino. This is a bummer for him.
A flat tire or something? Oh.
Could it be the rear brake? Because I feel like he looked down on that lower right side.
Power band go out?
It lost power band.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll drop and they get hot.
You lose that power band. Every single engine ever made has a power band.
No matter what.
Yep.
There he is, nursing that number 5. Now he just got to keep that thing running, because here comes the number 40 of Caden Dudney. He's going to get right around.
Yeah, something has happened to the number 5 of Deno. Oh, man, how do you contain those emotions when you're 11 years old, right?
No, especially with how good he was doing.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
well, you know what, though?
For a podium.
There's a koala ice truck right in that turn, so I know he spotted it. Dad's going to send him over there, get a little icy action. That'll fix everything. Wow, the 52 and 27 of Vincent Way are just slugging it out now. They don't even have time to read the mechanics board. We got work to do. The orange bike, that is the number 52 of Cole Blecka, and Vincent Way right behind him on that white machine.
Way gonna ride the high line, and they got a rider stuck in that corner. Didn't slow anybody up.
His power band's dropping.
He
left
lost
and right.
power band
yeah,
too?
You can see it's on the ground.
They're rubber in some of these bikes.
They
They snap
right off.
Yeah,
they get hot and they just pop. So 2-lap board is out. White flag comes out this time around. Let's see if Nick Way can make it through the 10 Commandments.
I couldn't tell Megawatt was telling us 2 laps to go or just peace out. Yeah.
What's up?
Well, it is peace out. It's time for me to head to the podium.
There you
Peace
go.
out.
So Jason Weigand's going to head down to the podium. There's another power band falls victim to this heat.
Unbelievable.
Got to make those out of something a little more durable. Rubber, not the good choice here in this hot Tennessee sun.
I'll say, though, the weather here, just like last year, I don't know what's happened, but things have changed.
Yes. Global cooling.
It's actually,
global cooling.
Yeah, global cooling. It was actually very enjoyable to be outside here last year. Oh, there we go. We got rubber power bands.
Great.
Wow.
See that would.
That's what they need, a box of those down in the mechanics area.
In fact, all the flaggers should have power bands so they could just slap them right back on the bike.
Pit stop.
Yeah.
All right, William Tucker doing a great job. You got to deal with Kevin Kelly now.
Sorry,
That's really something I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy.
Look at that, they got power
We need
bands.
those rubber power bands. I'm headed to the podium. We'll talk to Seth Dennis, Canyon Richards, and Cole Blecka if it stays like this.
Yes.
Vincent Way, he's still fighting for it.
Yeah, Vincent Way wants to get on that podium and talk about his race. We'll look at the top 10 brought to you by the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. You want to run that thing down for him, William Tucker?
First, 93, Seth Dennis. Second, 2, Canyon Richards. 3, 52 of Cole Blecka. 4, 27, Vincent Way. 5, 40 of Caden Dudney. In 6th, number 5 of Deacon Deno. In 7th, number 71, Mason Rayner. In 8th, number 26, Brody Barth. In 9th, 72, Emmanuel Dumez. And 10th, Jack Kellogg.
Wow, the top 10 again brought to you by William Tucker and FMF and the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. As we close in on the white flag lap, we have a great battle between Vincent Way and Cole Blecka. Can Vincent Way reel him in? There he is coming in the shot. That's got a little work to do now. As there's the 52, and Way has fallen off just a bit. He was only 4/100ths of a second when he came past the stripe here at the finish line. And now look how far back he is. No, that's Seth Dennis. My apologies. There's Seth Dennis, your leader. So we'll check back in with Vincent Way here in just a bit. Got to say something about this guy. He's been kind of quiet, just out there doing his own thing out front, huh?
Yeah, he's been running consistent too.
Number 93, Mr. Seth Dennis, takes one more look around this racetrack on this last lap, signing some autographs at 3 p.m. back at his truck, I'm sure. All the photographers trained on Seth Dennis. Wait for that cool shot up and over the step down there into that big sandy beach turn over here to our left, looking out of the announcer's tower. We can pick up Seth Dennis. Got to work his way around one lap, Ryder. And he is on his way. And we'll look back down the racetrack. I can see the number 2 of Canyon Richards. Got the blue gear yellow helmet. That's kind of been his trademark for a long time. He's run that yellow helmet for many years. The 52 of Cole Blecka and Vincent Way. Not sure if Vincent was able to get around him or not. There is the 93 of Seth Dennis here on this last turn. Got to be careful. That last turn, we've seen a lot of crashes down there. Have you seen some people lose some races down there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's tough. It may not look like much now. It's kind of smooth, but it gets pretty hard as the day goes on. There's Seth Dennis, guys. He's going to pull down a Moto win. The number 93 KTM Orange Brigade ride of Seth Dennis sees the checker flag first. And we're going to wait and see how the rest of them come through. There's the number 2, Canyon Richards, on that Yamaha, the big yellow helmet. Look at this. 4 riders going to come across the stripe. Will it be Cole Bleck on the 52? No, I think Vincent Way got him. Right there at the end, Vincent Way was able to muscle past Cole Bleck. How about that? So that's how they finished. Seth Dennis, Canyon Richards, Vincent Way, 1, 2, 3. Bleck finishes in the number 4 spot. There they are on your screen. Round out your top 10. Caden Dudney, Brody Barth, Mason Rayner finishes 7th. Manuel Dumas, 8th. Jet Kellogg and Deacon Dino round out your top 10. It has been a pleasure getting to announce with William Tucker, part of our apprentice program. Knuckles for you, my man. Good job here. You're done up here for a moment, and we will sign off and send it down to Jason Wygant on the podium.
Thank you, Kevin. We are ready. Seth Dennis on the podium. We're just going to keep him there. They're getting him geared up for the podium interviews with the Orange Brigade KTM squad. All right, we're ready to go. Seth has got a little experience. He won a moto. Walk around the front there so you can get to the microphone. Send it, Seth, getting it done again. Let's hear it for our moto winner, Seth Dennis. Good riding. Do you feel even better than you did earlier?
Yeah, a little bit. Once you get out on that track, it's very technical, deep ruts. It's fun.
Looked like they cleaned it up a little after the previous moto. Was it still rough, or was it actually smoother than you've seen it here before?
It was a little bit smoother. I ran my fastest lap time today, so I think it would be smoother today than all the other days.
Yep. All right, Seth, who do you want to thank for this moto win?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Tyler Atray, Hope, Nathan Ramsey, Fox, Orange Brigade, Alpine Stars, Asterix, Twisted, Nos, and everyone else. Thank you.
Seth Dennis, your moto winner. All right. Congrats to Seth. They'll let him take a picture with the gold. And our second place finisher is also your Stasic Whole Shot Award winner. So we will get him up there next. Come on up here, Canyon. Canyon wants to download with Dad, but come on up and we'll talk about second. It was all the story of the first lap for Canyon Richards, had the lead. And we saw him back in 5th almost immediately. He was able to power his way back through and salvage a second place finish. So he's right there in title contention. Yamaha Blue Crew man grabs the Stasic Whole Shot and finishes second in the moto, Canyon Richards. There you go. Real quick, we had the whole shot and then suddenly we saw you in like 4th. So did something happen there in the first couple turns?
Yeah, I just floated all the way to the outside, and a few kids were able to get underneath me.
All right, how'd you do after that? You able to come through?
Yeah, I came back to second.
How are you able to make those passes? What do you think?
I think I did pretty good. I was just trying to hit the best lines I could.
Yep. All right, who do you want to thank, Canyon?
I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my mom and dad, Rock River Yamaha, Ed Torrance, Donnie Luce, Moose Racing, Foley Cat, Specialized, Bell 100%, Atlas, Motocross Vest, Wrist Brace Guys, CTI Knee Braces, Alpine Star, Rainbow Farms, JMS, Recluse, Enzo, Dunlop, Clear Chiropractic, and Tap House.
All right, let's hear it for second place, Canyon Richards. There we go. And a big comeback to get to 3rd after a crash. Made it happen in the last lap. We'll bring Vincent Way on up here in a moment. Once we can grab him, we'll give him the bronze. And that'll keep him in the title hunt also. Yep, let's get the 27 on up. Nice salvage job coming through, making a pass in the clutch on the last lap to take over 3rd. And you never know what that means by the end of the week once all 3 motos shake out. Let's hear it for the number 27 V-Way, Vincent Way. And there's the bronze. All right, V-Way, what happened there in that corner?
Yeah, I just hit a rock and then went down.
Were you worried at that point? Did you think the podium was gone, or did you keep the hope alive?
I was just pushing. I didn't really care what place I get, as long as I just just did my best.
Yep. What'd you do in the last lap there to make the pass? Do you remember?
After the finish, I went triple, but I couldn't get the triple that time, so I went outside, and then got next to Bletcha, and then he passed me back in the inside, and then I cut under, and then got him back.
Ah, it's good racing in the last lap for third. All right, who do you want to thank, Vincent?
Arma, Answer, Output Stars, Pro Circuit, AO, Pro Taper, Arc Levers, and everybody else. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for Vincent Way, third place. Good job, Vincent. Good job. That's legit, bro. Third.